not seen the show.
You've never seen the Highlander show?
Not the show. I don't think so. And maybe I have, and I just don't remember.
It's like in the vein of like Xena Warrior Princess, but like before all that.
Not. I mean, I have to watch it to see if I remember it.
Maybe you were too, because you're a little younger than me, so maybe that's what. Maybe you were just too.
Oh, and also, full circle back to Mortal Kombat. The dude from Highlander was fucking Raiden.
For the first Christopher Lambert. Yeah.
There you go, that dude.
Who is looking really old now. If you check out what he looks like, what's his name? Duncan MacLeod.
Adrian Paul?
Yeah, I would have never remembered that, but I know what he looks like.
Duncan MacLeod.
Told you, bro. Yeah, anyway, there's a Highlander series. I guess it's not that important, but...
You know what it reminded me of? It's just some, filler television show on Channel 13.
Yeah, it was basic TV.
Yeah.
You could watch it even without cable.
Yeah. It was a cool show to have on in the background when you're trying to sleep at 3 a.m.
I used to watch Beastmaster. You guys remember that show?
Yes. I remember that. I think that was on Channel 2 or USA, right?
Yeah. Oh, man, that was funny. Just like thinking back on that show, like how cheesy it was.
Definitely. It's actually that came out in the year I was born, 1982. People. So it's 39 years old.
82.
It'll be 40 soon.
Yeah, and that closes out my news. I also had rest in peace to Clarence Williams III.
The third. I didn't put that. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
I know, it's all good. And that'll move us into our Rex, and we will rewind it back to our man, DC Mailman James.
Warning.
All right. So don't hate me for this one. I just re-watched this movie. I know Wes isn't too much of a fan of it, but it's Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer.
What?
It's Vampire Hunter, no? Vampire
Hunter. You're correct.
How is that movie? Because I've only seen like a documentary on it and a fucking like a 15-minute thing on it and trailers. I haven't seen the movie, but I heard nothing but good stuff about it.
I like it. A lot of people don't. I just like it because it's a cool little twist on history, and it's supposed to be like a secret thing that Abraham Lincoln did. But
isn't he like he's like a buff vampire assassin, right?
No, he's just like a normal. He looks like he's a normal person, but his mom is killed by a vampire, and he seeks revenge. And then he gets older, and he actually gets taught how to kill vampires, and the story goes on from there, and he becomes president.
Sounds like a true story to me.
Fun fact: Trent Reznor did the score for that.
He did.
Yeah.
Dude, he recently won Best Musical Score for Soul.
That movie rules, dude.
Yeah. I haven't seen it, but I know about it.
It'll make you cry.
What's that dude's name? The dude's name from Stephen Colbert, John Tatis? Yeah, he did some shit for that, too. But anyways, Trent Reznor.
Tatis?
What did I say?
Tatis? He did the jazz compositions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Original jazz.
I just got both of those. I got his
on vinyl?
Yeah.
No way.
They have the Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross vinyl separate, and then his pieces.
You know what's funny, dude, is that my grandpa was looking up the vinyl. He wanted to get it on Amazon.
Oh, he's seen...
No, he hasn't seen it, but he's a big fan of Stephen Colbert and the fucking show, so he likes him. How weird, dude. Weird.
What were we talking... Oh, yeah. Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter, right?
Yeah.
So that's my first record. And my second one would be Ted Lasso.
Apple Plus, right?
Apple TV.
Mm-hmm.
Apple TV Plus original. Very funny.
What is it about? What is it?
What's the actor's name? Jason Sudeikis.
Yes.
He plays a American football coach. So American football, and he coaches like not junior college, but like a AA college. So he's not the best coach in the world, but he gets hired on to coach a football club in London. And he has no idea what he's doing. He doesn't know anything about soccer.
Football, football.
Yeah, football. Yeah. But it's funny. It's a really funny show. It's kind of like a fish out of water type of thing.
Kind of wholesome.
Yeah, check it out.
He's
hilarious. He plays he's a really like upbeat guy. Like nothing really can get him down. So he's like always positive.
Got to 91 on Rotten. That's pretty good.
It's hilarious. I would check it out. I think they're working on a new season's actually coming out this summer. So if you have a chance, you can binge this and then go straight into the second season.
Ted Lasso, and it's on. What is it on?
It's on Apple TV.
Apple TV. That's what you said, right?
Yes.
Wesley, have you seen it?
No, but I've heard about it. I think somebody wrecked that before on the show at some point.
Okay.
Maybe I think it was Chris.
Chris?
Yeah.
Sounds like a Chris. Sounds like a Chris. That's it. Cool.
But yeah, definitely check that out if you have the time. Check both those out.
Cool.
That's it.
So those two. Awesome.
Yes,
I have just two as well. One that's completely left field because I've been sleeping to it the last couple of nights. Actually, the last 2 weeks is Back to the Future because it's on Netflix. I love that film. It's a really classic movie. And if you have time, go back into the archive and listen to the episode that you guys did, right? Without me. You guys did that shit with Diego, right? But yeah, Back to the Future on Netflix, the original one with fucking Marty McFly, Doc Brown. If you haven't seen it, fucking do yourself a huge favor and watch all of them. They're really good.
Yeah, all three of them are on Netflix right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Christopher Lloyd makes a great cameo in the new Mr. Nobody film.
Really?
Yes.
He's getting really old.
Yes, but that doesn't make him any less awesome.
He's like the real Doc Brown now. And then my second rec, which is kind of pretty much the follow-up to this film, is Queen of the Damned, based off of Anne Rice's novel. You can find it right now on Tubi. It's on Tubi for free, and it's pretty much Aaliyah's last film. So it's a follow-up film to pretty much Interview with the Vampire. It's like the second series of her books.
Follows Vampire Lestat, right?
Correct.
This time he instead of Tom Cruise, it's Pete Townsend.
Yes, and he's kind of younger too.
Mm-hmm.
So it shows a little more deeper into the vampire culture, and that's Queen of the Damned, free on Tubi right now. So just those two, Back to the Future and Queen of the Damned. Pretty versatile right there. Obscure taste in movies.
Oh yeah. I also have just two for you guys. The first one is a wild card. It's also on Netflix. I watched it just last night. It's a film called Felon, starring Stephen Dorff, or Deacon Frost.
Oh, okay.
And Val Kilmer, an older seasoned Val Kilmer. It was released in 2008. The film is set around Wade, a man who accidentally kills an intruder in his home, for which he is then sentenced to some prison time. While in prison, he learns about race relations and crooked guards, and what becomes a fight to stay alive. Very, very good film. A lot better than I thought it was going to be. It has a pretty decent 67 on Rotten.
Okay.
I think this is one that probably fell beneath the cracks. Probably not a lot of people know about it, but it's definitely worth a watch, especially because it's accessible on Netflix. So I would recommend you two to check it out. It's very
Felon.
Yeah, and it seems very authentic when you get into the prison and how all the politics work inside.
Oh yeah.
And Val Kilmer's really, really good in it.
Is he part of the Aryan Nation?
Val Kilmer, no.
That
fool is like straight up does what he wants, like a fucking
okay,
like
rogue,
like a martyr. Yeah,
he's
like,
a Ronin.
Like he straight up says in the film, like, I built my own like philosophy and people chose to follow it or whatever.
Oh, so he's like a cult leader.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
fucking Doc Hollidayism.
And he's all like kind of jacked in it.
Yeah, because he's getting big. He got bigger, dude, since the last time I seen him. But
I think he had. I don't know if this was debunked, but I think he had throat cancer or something.
That's why
he got real frail
mm-hmm.
In the last couple years. But I hope he's doing well, because he was in Heat and Heat rules.
Yeah, he's cool, man. I like his character. That's Goose, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the Goose.
Yeah, so Felon, check it out. And then my next one, I couldn't not talk about The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It.
Oh, how is that?
I went to see it in the theater instead of watching it on HBO Max. For anybody who doesn't want to go to the theater, you can watch it at home if you so choose. But if you can, go support.
Does that have
theaters.
the chick from Running Scared?
Yes, Vera Farmiga.
Okay, cool.
Is Lorraine Warren and Patrick Wilson, a.k.a. Hard Candy Dude.
A.k.a. Watchmen guy.
A.k.a. Aquaman brother.
That's right.
Orm.
Yeah, he's in so much, but he's really good.
Nighthawk.
So.
Night Owl.
Night Owl, there you go.
Nighthawk.
That's my own made-up character.
So Conjuring 3 is really, really good. It starts off like a beast. I do think I still prefer the Conjuring 1 and 2. But this one is a lot... I will say this. Conjuring 3 is a lot better than most, if not all, the spin-offs.
Is Annabelle part of that?
Yes.
I loved Annabelle.
The first one.
Of all of them.
All
the
of them?
Creations. Annabelle Creations. And mind you, I've seen those movies at the drive-in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I think you'd love... You'll like this one a lot. The only thing that I didn't care for was that James Wan didn't direct it, because he's kind of trying to step away from horror. Although he did oversee the whole production, it wasn't written or directed by him. So
that's his baby, right?
Yeah. So you feel the difference in the direction a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel maybe as magical as the first two, but with that, you still have Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson, and their kind of that bond that they bring, where you're watching like a straight up Conjuring film as opposed to like, the course of La Llorona or.
How many Conjuring films are there in their
universe? There might be 9, including this new one.
Jeez.
Now, The Nun isn't good.
I was gonna ask about that.
I didn't really care for the first Annabelle. Like, it's okay. But the 2 and 3 are better as far as Annabelle.
Creations.
Creation, and then Annabelle Comes Home is the newer one. That one's a fun, like,
I don't know if I've seen that one.
Haunted house kind of flick.
Very Mary Shaw.
Yeah.
Very
Dead
Mary.
Silence. James Wan did that too.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
No way.
Yeah.
I really like that one. Shout out to Onaris for Dead Silence. He showed me that.
That ending is nuts. I feel like that's what makes the movie so much better.
Yeah. Fucking, what are they called? Ventriloquist dolls?
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh,
I'm not afraid of ventriloquist dolls, but you put me in a room full of dolls and I'll kind of get freaked out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll think one of them's fucking moving for sure.
I'll second that. But yeah, Conjuring 3, not as great as it could have been, but still a fair try in the franchise.
HBO Max Plus? Or Max, whatever. Now, question about that. Max Plus or whatever.
HBO Max. Yeah.
But then, I'm thinking Disney Plus.
No, you can watch it, and there's no extra charge. It's just there.
Okay. When you buy Disney Plus or whatever,
Uh-huh.
is that just for